Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome and welcome back to the Feminine Flame. Now, on this channel, I talk about all things feminine from self love, self empowerment to relationships, fashion tips, and many more. So, if that's your vibe, please do make sure you like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about why narcissistic men stay with women they don't love. And please make sure you watch to the end of the video because I will be giving tips along the way as to how women can escape narcissistic relationships like this. Now, the first reason I'll tell you why narcissistic men stay with women they don't love is because the narcissists always need a supply. And if you are a source of supply, girl, that man is not going to want to leave you. He's going to stay there till the very end, or stay there till you actually decide that enough is enough and you're going to leave that relationship. So even if they don't love their partner, they would stay because the relationship provides a consistent source of ego boosting, just like you giving them compliments, attention, or even your emotional reactions, whether positive or negative. As long as they know they have a control to your emotions, they would stay because that feeds their need for control, and it also makes them have an illusion that they are so important in your life and you can't do without them. Now, the second thing is the fear of losing control. Narcissistic men, they often view relationships as a way to exert control over their partner. Now, living would mean that they are losing their influence, and no narcissistic man will want to lose their influence over their partner. They want to always be in control, and they are also scared that if you leave that relationship, you might actually thrive and succeed without them, which makes them feel like a failure. And that is one emotion and one feeling that a narcissist does not want to feel at all. So, because of that, he is not going to let go because he doesn't want to lose control, and he doesn't want you to be a better version of yourself without him being in your life. So, everything you achieve in your life must be thanks to him, if that makes sense. Now, number three is because it's convenient. Why would anybody want to leave anything that is convenient to them? Forget about being a narcissist or not. We're human beings, and I feel like for the most part, we're actually self centered beings. So, when a relationship is convenient for you and this is the best thing that has ever happened in your life, why would you want to leave that relationship? Now, imagine how a narcissist feel. They can stay because that relationship is convenient and it meets their practical needs, whether it's financial, domestic, social, or intimate. They see no reason to leave, even if they don't love or feel love for you. They would stay because you are checking all the boxes for them, checking everything from housing to food to intimacy to money. Everything is being checked. So why would they leave you? Number four, they enjoy the power dynamic. A narcissist may enjoy having a partner who depends on them emotionally and financially. Now, because of the imbalance in this power dynamic, this allows them to maintain dominance in that relationship. So, most narcissistic person, it could be a man or a woman, there's something about power. I know that they say absolute power corrupts absolutely. So there's this dangerous allure when it comes to power. You want to have everything. Absolutely. So with a narcissistic partner, they enjoy somebody being dependent on them, be it financially or emotionally, as long as they have power and control over a human being, they are absolutely in heaven. So why would he give up heaven for you? Why? Why would he give you up? Because you're frustrated in the relationship? You have the choice to leave the relationship, but he is not going to make that decision for you because he is satisfied there. Yes, he doesn't love you. Yes, he might not even like you, but you are fulfilling all other emotional and psychological needs to the narcissist. So why would he leave you? Number five, the fear and the stigma of failure. Now, narcissists are always obsessed with their public image, and this always shows because if you ask an outsider to describe maybe your narcissistic partner, you would hear the sweetest words from their mouths. Oh, he's so nice, he's so considerate of other people's feelings, is this, that, and the third, because they have a mask that they wear in public. But when they are home with you, they show you their true color, colors that people on the outside would never see or get to find out. So now, the fear of being a failure, especially to the public, is something that the narcissist despises and he fears. So he's not going to end the relationship because it would look like he has failed in life. And that's a no no in their books. So, nope, the narcissist will never end the relationship because of that. Number six, they want to avoid accountability. Living a relationship would require them to face the consequences of their actions, and this could potentially include blame or guilt. Now, staying allows them to avoid taking responsibility for their behavior, because if the relationship is still intact, that means they are doing something right. They are doing right by you because you are satisfied with the way they treat you. So, technically, if you are in that relationship, that means they're treating you like the princess that you are, and there's no guilt or blame in the mind of the narcissist. Because if this girl can stay with me, even though I'm treating her like crap, then that means I'm actually a good person on the inside. And she sees that, and that's why she's with me. So, living would mean accountability. And that is why, if you notice, if you try to live a narcissistic relationship, they could beg, cry, and plead with you to stay. They would do everything and anything. Or they could even promise to change, just because they are trying to avoid this one thing, which is accountability. Because the moment you stay, it means that you're okay with the actions, and it's like you're putting a stamp of approval to the actions. So staying does not make them change. Nope. It just helps them to avoid accountability. So technically, you're doing a narcissist a favor than yourself. So, ladies, let's think twice before staying with a narcissist. Even if they beg, cry, or plead, nope, don't stay. Just keep it pushing, girls. Just keep it pushing. Number seven is the fear losing their comfort zone. Now, even if they don't love their partner, narcissists often fear change. Now, the fact that there's a routine or there's a predictability to the relationship, it provides a sense of stability. So, even if it's an unfulfilling relationship or unfulfilling situation, they wouldn't leave because it's stable, it's predictable, and the routine is the same. So the fear of change and the fear of losing their comfort zone would make them stay with a partner that they don't treat right and a partner that they don't love. Number eight, they thrive on manipulation. Now, narcissistic men would often stay to continue to manipulate their partners for their personal gain. So even if it's based on financial support, access to resources, or emotional dominance, they exploit the relationship for their benefits. Now, I know that most relationships are like beneficial, so there's like mutual benefits for each person in a relationship. But with a narcissist, they thrive on manipulation. They are the only ones benefiting from the relationship. They don't think about how to please their partner or how to make their partner happy in that relationship. It's all about them, them, them. So as long as they are happy, that's all that matters. And they thrive, like it's like a game to them. You are playing checkers with a narcissist is playing chess with you, okay? So they thrive on manipulation. That's like their holy grail, their powerhouse. Number nine, they are afraid of being alone. I know that most of us might be afraid of being alone, but a narcissist is typically afraid of being alone. So they have a fragile ego and they fear being alone because it forces them to confront their own insecurities. So, because of this, they'll rather be with somebody and create insecurities for another human being than facing their own insecurities. And this is why, if you've ever been in a narcissistic relationship, you realize that your partner would always be pointing out things about you and creating insecurities for you because it makes them feel better. It's like they're holding up a mirror of themselves, but they're pointing it to you, saying, you are this, you're not good enough, this, that, and the third. So that's because they believe that they are not good enough. So they technically reverse their insecurities and they place it on you. So, because they're trying not to confront their insecurities, they'll use a relationship that provides a buffer against the feelings of inadequacy. So, why would they leave a relationship with you when you are a buffer? You are his buffer, huh? You are stopping him from being lonely and confronting his insecurities. So, he's going to definitely stay with you, even if he likes you or he doesn't like you. It doesn't matter. He's going to stay with you nonetheless. Number 10, they use the relationship as a shield. Now, a partner can serve as a shield against external judgment or criticisms. Being in a relationship would allow them to maintain a facade of normalcy and success to the outside world. Like I said, they always have this facade over them, they have a mask. So people on the outside would think is the best boyfriend, best fiance, best husband ever, not knowing that he is actually a trashy person. So you are basically his trophy that he shows to the world that look at me, I'm a perfect, stable, normal human being on this planet Earth. Look at how I treat this woman. I treat her like a princess, like the queen that she is. But in reality, is the complete opposite of the picture, the facade that it shows to the world. So because you are still in that relationship, you are still with the narcissist, he is using you as a buffer, as a shield, as a facade to prove or show some sort of normalcy to the outside world. Number 11, they want to avoid the effort of finding someone new. Now, ladies, I feel like this is the most important point of them all because we underestimate how difficult it is for guys to get a girlfriend. We think it's easy, but it's not. I feel like it's way easier for a lady to get a boyfriend because we have like 10 or 20 guys lined up waiting to be your man. But girls don't usually run after all men. Girls don't do the chasing. If a girl is chasing a man, that means the man must be top 5% of men in the world, meaning he's super rich, he looks good, maybe he's giving Liam Hemsworth vibe. Those are the type of guys that girls will go for. But unfortunately for these men, most men would never be Liam Hemsworth or as rich as he is. So it's difficult to find somebody new. So a narcissistic person would just rather stay in a relationship because finding and grooming a new partner will take time and effort, time and energy that this man does not even have or care to give to the world. So why would he leave you just to make effort to find somebody new? So it's easier to maintain the current dynamic even if they don't feel loved or even if they don't love you. They'll rather maintain it and keep it pushing. Number 12, they use their partner as a scapegoat. Now, narcissists often blame others for their problems. Staying in the relationship allows them to deflect accountability by projecting their shortcomings onto their partner. So, if you've noticed, or if you've ever been in a narcissistic relationship, or if you've ever witnessed somebody in a narcissistic relationship, you would notice that a narcissist would never take accountability for the problems brought into the relationship. They would never, they will always deflect. It's always because of the partner. So you did this and that's why I did that. So a narcissistic or a narcissist action is basically a reaction to what you did to them. That is always what they would say. They would always deflect accountability and they would project their shortcomings onto their partner. And I think because of this behavior, this is why women sometimes, when they are cheated on by their partners, they always feel like it's their fault. Maybe I did not try enough, I did not cook better meals for my husband. I did not work out. I did not keep my body tight and in shape for him. I did not do this. I did not do that. And that is why he looked elsewhere. But you are never the problem. You are never at fault. You can never be 100% perfect. Ladies, let's make sure we don't excuse their behaviors by blaming ourselves for their shortcomings. So, a narcissistic person would always blame you and deflect accountability and project their shortcomings onto you. That's one thing a narcissistic person does. And the last point I'll make here is that they are waiting for a better option. A narcissist may stay in a relationship until they secure a better option. They view relationships as transactional and may stay until they've lined up someone they perceive as more advantageous, which is all facts, girls. This is facts. Relationship is just transactional to them. And by the way, I also believe that relationships are transactional. You give me something, I give you something. But the way narcissist perceives it is that they only collect from you, so they will drain you till you are dry, but they would never give you anything in return. They can give you bits and pieces when they see you're about to leave, but at the end of the day, they are getting way more from you than you are getting from them. Okay, so relationships are purely transactional, purely for their own selfish gain. And if they see and if they've secured a better option, they will definitely let you be. They would leave you alone and they would go for the better option. So that is why in most narcissistic relationship, you cannot be with a narcissist without him cheating on you, because he has to always try something better, look for a more better option, somebody that can be manipulated more than you, somebody that does not complain and just takes his trashy behavior. He would always be looking out for a better option. And when he finds that, he's going to skedaddle. But if he doesn't find it, he will definitely stay in that relationship, because you are still satisfying all his needs and you are still feeding his ego. So he's going to stay there. So now I feel like a key takeaway is that narcissistic men stay in relationships they don't love, not out of care or connection, but because the relationship serves their self centered needs. Now, when you understand these motivations, it can help us recognize unhealthy dynamics, and we can prioritize our own emotional well being. So, I would like to give like maybe 3 or 2 step guides on how to break free from a narcissistic relationship. Now, the first thing you need to do is to acknowledge the truth. You have to recognize that you are in a relationship with a narcissist who prioritizes their needs over yours. Now, accepting this reality is the first step towards change, because now you know that this is not a mutually beneficial relationship. When your eyes are open, and you realize these facts, you'll be able to take the next step, which is to leave this narcissistic person alone. But I would like you to also journal things down, because the human brain tends to block out bad memories or bad experiences. So your brain is trying to gaslight you into a certain reality that did not actually occur. So it's best for you to like journal things down, talk to a trusted friend or a therapist that can help you process your feelings and identify toxic patterns. Second thing you can do is to set clear boundaries. Now, boundaries protect you, okay, and it eliminates trashy people out of your life. So, normally, narcissists would often push boundaries to maintain control. So, you have to set clear, firm boundaries that protect your emotional and physical space. And it could look something like this: you could tell the person your mind, like, I won't tolerate disrespect or manipulation. If it happens, I will leave the conversation. And you should also stick to your boundaries consistently, because they will definitely try to test you. They will try to see if they can push your boundaries, but you have to stand your ground. And you should also have it in mind that you are ready to let anybody go. Anybody that does not serve you well, emotionally, physically, mentally, you let them go. Okay. Now, the last one I would point out is that you have to strengthen your self worth, because narcissists erode self esteem all the time. So, rebuilding confidence is crucial for breaking free. A narcissistic person would tear down your self esteem. You need to find a way to rebuild your confidence and break free from the toxic chain of a narcissistic partner. You have to practice self care by engaging in hobbies, exercising, and prioritizing your own happiness. Affirmations like I am worthy of love and respect can help you rewire negative thought patterns. And also, if you go through our archives of videos, you would see the videos that will help you reclaim your self worth, that would encourage you and empower you as a feminine lady to get your freedom from a narcissistic partner. So if you want more tips and tricks on how to break free from a narcissistic partner, please put it down in the comment section below and I'm going to give you more. I just wanted to give like 3 tips for today, because I don't want this video to be too long. So please put in the comment section any request you have and I would make a video on that. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, Don't forget to share it to somebody that you think needs to hear this. Like and comment, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.